and gentlemen, as I record this video, it is August 22nd, 2017. Apparently someone has gone out and they've gone around 10, maybe 15 years. I have no idea. It could be 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 20, who knows how many years in the future this could be. But they brought back a script. They brought back raw footage of what might happen in the future, in the final arc of the best-selling manga in history. And of course, I had to go look at it, man. I had to go see what was going on here. You know, I kept seeing a couple of my fellow YouTubers putting Luffy versus Akainu in their titles. Like, Luffy versus Akainu? We haven't even seen Luffy versus Kaido. You want to see Luffy versus Akainu? So I'm over here, I'm like, oh, what in the flying flat is going on? I'm getting sent links on Twitter, and I'm like, whoa! I go on Discord, and somebody officially sends me the Imgur link, and I'm like, well, let's do it. Let's do this thing, man. But, you know, here we are, officially. Here we are. I'm going to predict One Piece chapter 1,500. Alright? One Piece chapter 1,500, man. But since it is a chapter of One Piece, since it is a chapter of the best-selling manga in history, then you already know that right next to it, we have to include some big news. Which is, of course, that the One Piece character popularity poll results video will be coming out shortly. Hopefully. Hopefully. I know I've been saying that for the past month, but it'll get done. It'll get done. But without further ado, let's get right into the awesome sauce. Once again, I'm right as I read this, I could very well, like I said, but when I actually read this when it comes out, because somebody brought back a script from the future, so I'm not sure. When I actually read this when it comes out, I might be 30-something years old. So I'm gonna go and appreciate it, and I'll look back on this video whenever I actually get to this part, and I'll be like, that's what I thought when I was that age, and this is how I feel when I'm this age. Knowing me, I've been the same way ever since I came out of the womb, so I'm probably gonna react the same exact way I'm gonna do later down the line. But without further ado, man, let's see what's going on here. What? CP0? Is that Luigi? This man, Luffy, got into what? The Kurose. Yo, can you imagine this? Like, Luffy goes right up there. Right into Mari Jaw. And just straight up destroys Lucci, which is like the head security right there. Punches him through the wall. And you have Akainu. And the 5 girls, they just look at him like, oi oi, Mugiwara. But this is as far as you'll get. Your alliance is impressive, but led by a fool. You are currently in the heart of the world government. You're forcing your defeat. A new era will begin today. You're right about one thing, and that's that a new era will begin today. Because after today, out, Marco, Luffy, and Law? No kid? I never even imagined Marco being a potential member. I mean, of course, we see him as an ally, but being a part of like an actual alliance with Luffy and Law. What? Yo, this is a shoot, but that actually might be the alliance that we make it Wano. I mean, real talk, because Weevil, we know that Weevil's looking for or we know that Nekomamushi went out to go look for Marco. So if that's the case, we might actually get Marco and Wano. Oh no, I guarantee we're gonna get Marco and Wano. We may very well get this right here, Law, Luffy, and Marco, and that may be the start of this new alliance, this new friendship between these guys. Marco, Luffy, and Law. Yo, Law looks older, or is it just me? I'll be the Pirate King. Because after today, I'll be the... Did they find One Piece? For the so-called world government, you could not do anything to stop us from coming here. Furthermore, we know where you're hiding your national treasure. What they spoke of in Dressrosa, in chapter 761, I believe, the title was called the Opi Opi no Mi. I believe it was in that chapter where Luffy was talking to Law about the national treasure. and our crew members are on their way there. I've heard enough. Akainu. I'm ending this right now, starting with you, Mugiwara. I love the shading done right here, man. It actually looks like magma is heading towards him. Are we about to see a new gear? Here we go, man. Akainu and Luffy. How many bucks is Akainu? He hit him with a Celestial Dragon Punch. He hit him with the Celestial Dragon. Monkey D. Seems I've underestimated you. Dragon no Musco. You are fine. Hold on, man. Yo, this is an early Christmas gift, bro. This is... You are far too great of a threat. And for that, I'll show you my true strength. They're boxing it out. Yo, real talk. If Luffy and Akainu were to box it out in Marijoa is getting waxed. Marijoa will no longer exist. It's gonna be a buster call done by two people. They're gonna wipe out Marijoa by themselves. By themselves. The DC. Come on, man. This is... Is that Zoe? What is Zoe doing? Is this where they were supposed to go? Because, you know how there was that theory that I read that stated that the location that Zoe is going towards. But wait. Here we see Luffy and Akainu. It's Luffy and Akainu clashing, man. So here we see the Holy Land. He sent me flying all the way here. That was a close one. This man, Luffy, landed on one of the marine ships. Akainu sent him flying. The building got destroyed. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, what is taking this page so long to load? Let me force quit and come back. Come on. Okay. Akainu, Luffy. Zoe, though! Like, I didn't even think about this. Because, you know, everybody has... One Piece is so incredible in the way that it does things that I guarantee you that all of us, like, if you were to talk to another One Piece fan, they would have, like, a different idea of the way the One Piece is going to end. In their mind. Like, I have like a certain way that I think, like, certain things are gonna happen in the end. Like, I think about it quite often. Like, will I be alive to witness the moment that Usopp becomes a brave warrior of the sea? Will I be alive to witness, you know, when Luffy gives the hat back to Shanks? Will I be alive to witness when Luffy finds the One Piece? Will I be alive to witness the Void Century, Roger's past, Akainu's past, Blackbeard's past, and everything that goes down in the final war that engulfs the entire planet and turns it upside down, according to my man Whitebeard. So, but Zoe, ooh, that's good, because that's just something else I never thought of that is now brought up here. Mugiwara, yo, Marco's pissed. It's Straw Hat. There's only one way back up. I guess I have no choice. Gear 5th? Gear 5th? Gear 4th? Gear 4th versus Akainu. Oh, he just got huge. Here he comes. Here comes Akainu, bro. Yo, Akainu's floating on the water, heading towards Luffy in Gear 4th, son. Here comes Luffy. And Akainu just decimates his own ship. And this is something that you know Akainu would do. To take out somebody of the caliber of the Son of Dragon, also known as the future Pirate King, Akainu will destroy an island. Akainu doesn't care about the civilians. He will do everything that needs to be in order for justice to be served. That's one thing I love Akainu for. But Akainu took out an entire world government ship. Luffy pops out of it. He's scarily springing. That bastard is killing his own men. And you know this is something that Luffy would say. Like, he's killing his own men. I'd better hurry up and whoop him. Lay the smack down on him. And Luffy's going in. Doom, doom. Look, you hear the anime sound effects. Dude, Luffy and Akainu. I didn't think you'd be able to fly. What kind of joke is this? You look ridiculous. Shut your mouth. I'm sick of looking at you. Then perhaps I should send you to see that worthless brother of yours. He did not just say that, bro. He did not just say he's gonna send him to see Ace. No. I'll never be able to forgive myself for what happened 2 years ago. So this is in present time? Present time. Because you know how, you know, especially here in our One Piece community, in the YouTube anime community, we always think and talk about a second time skip. And about how Luffy has to be older. He has to be around, you know, how old Roger was whenever he found the One Piece. Like you have to, but here it's stating he's gonna be 19 when he boxes Akainu. But I can see it, man. I can see it like right before my eyes. Imagine if Akainu shows up in Wano. He could do it right now. We don't even know, man. Like Green Bull could show up at Wano, and he would have to use all different sorts of forms of Gear Fourth, whether Bound Man, Tank Man, whatever the case may be, whatever other version of Gear Fourth we're gonna see, he's gonna have to use it against an admiral. And this is Akainu, bro. This is a fleet admiral. But yo, this is the dialogue that you can definitely see. Like, Akainu would say something as ridiculous as that. Like, I'm gonna send you back to see that worthless brother of yours, Ace. Like the classic heel promo. But Luffy stays right here. I'll never be able to forgive myself for what happened 2 years ago. But things have changed. I'm gonna make you pay for what you did to Ace. I'm gonna crush you in your own name. You know he can do it. You know he can do it. Law, do you think of us as mere the Gorosei? The Gorosei! If that were the case, don't you think individuals such as Sakazuki would try to rebel against us? I've been saying that for years. About how the Gorosei have to be axed. They have to be OP. Because if not, anyone would have tried to go against them, you know? But no. They're sick. They're sickos. Aren't you curious what the national treasure actually is? Was this a spoiler? Yo, am I getting spoiled on future events here? I'll tell you, the ancient weapon Uranus. That weapon. Remember, back in episode 0, aka chapter 0, whenever Roger was fighting and everyone around him said, you know, and this was around the time Oda drew this around the time he was drawing Marineford. So you know how Marineford has a lot of stuff that is in implicating like some stuff that we'll see near the end of the series, like Whitebeard giving his legendary speech that the One Piece does exist, his flashback with Roger about what the D actually is, Roger himself, or Ace himself being Roger's son. You know, he must have had a lot of stuff in his mind about the final war during Marineford. So I know he was writing Strong World, or helping out with the production of Strong World during Impel Down and Marineford. I remember that. So when Chapter 0 came out, and they were talking about that Roger just acquired that weapon. You know, that weapon is being theorized to be Uranus. So if that is their national treasure, then what's the One Piece? I don't know. One Piece. Yo. Law and Mark were shook. The Straw Hats? It ends here, pirates. Is that my boy Sanji and Jinbei? There I see an exit. Do you think Nami and Robin and the others are okay? Zoro's on the ship with them. They should be fine. Yo, Zoro. Can you imagine how beast Zoro would be? What? Zoro? And there he is. Of course he's lost. Of course he's lost. 30 years into the future and he's still lost. What are you doing here? I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna have to reset, man. The memory keeps overflowing and it won't let me see anymore. Let me force quit and come back. Yo, this is beast, man. I actually feel like I'm getting spoiled here on a future event. Come on, dude. Like, seriously, man. Can you imagine that, like, the Straw Hats show up at Marijoa? They're with their alliance. Zoe, though. Zoe! Like, Zunisha is here and ready. Bro, if this thing doesn't hurry up, man, I actually want to read more, dude. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. The ancient weapon Uranus. There I see an exit. How strange. I was just on board the Sunny, too. That doesn't make any sense. Calm down, Sanji. Don't forget we still have a very formidable alliance out there. Anyways, here's the door. Let's break through. Looks like we're in the courtyard. Do you feel that someone's here? Yo. I just noticed that Zoro's wearing something very similar to his Water 7 outfit. Remember his outfit back in Water 7? He was wearing something very similar to that, and Sanji's actually wearing an extremely similar outfit to his outfit in Water 7 as well. I don't know if the artist used inspiration from their Water 7 outfits, but man, yo, they look beast right here, man. Oh my, this isn't good. Is that Kizaru? Oh, So the Straw Hats have infiltrated Marijoa. Looks like we're done for. And it just had to be this guy. Yo, this is the matchup you know you've been wanting to see. Sanji versus Kizaru. Kizaru, he may be a monster, but we can handle him. Well, I still owe him. Yo. That's right. Zoro remembers from Sabaody when he was about to kill him. Kizaru's foot was on Zoro's head. It'd be no good if I just let you pirates run around all free. The celestial dragons are nearby. Things could get ugly if you run into them. I must eliminate you all now. Who cares if you're an admiral? Get ready to say hi! Sanji! Come on. Come on, man. You Straw Hats are a scary bunch. You're Luffy versus Akainu. Gamu Gamu no. Kongokan. And Akainu just eats it? He eats the Kongon? Even if you know how to use hockey, that doesn't mean you can hit me. I can't read this. Gamu Gamu no. This one's hitting him. This one's hitting him. Kolverin! And he actually gets a hit on Akainu. Oh no, Fleet Admiral Sakazuki! Luffy, Boa Hancock? Luffy just knocked Akainu into the sea. He's done for. Wait a second, in the water. It's boiling? He's awakening! He's awakening! He's trembling, what's going on? Oh no, we're stuck. An island? It's a volcano! And it's erupting! That was too close. I won't allow us to go any further. I'll burn everything down and kill him. Akainu's in his awakening. Look at how beastly he looks right here! I'm gonna have to use my awakening on him. Wait a second, and what is that? What is going on? A tsunami? That's impossible. There's gonna be... Place yourselves, man. It looks like this is the end for us. Don't say that, Admiral. Zeha! My boy. Look at his design. It looks like we should have at just the perfect moment for that. Thanks for the great first act, Mugiwara. But now's the time to start my grand finale. Chapter 1100 and One Piece will be on break next week. Can you imagine 29-year-old Recon or 30-year-old Recon like yelling at the top of his lungs that there's a break after a chapter like this? Can you imagine the breaks we're gonna have? Is this it? This can't be it, bro. This can't be it. Oh, it is. Yo! Blackbeard came in at the end. Sanji versus Kizaru, and it switches from Sanji versus Kizaru back to Luffy versus Akainu. And then we see Luffy lands a culverin. Akainu awakens, and right after he awakens, a tsunami hits, and the Blackbeard pirates are here. Shiryu versus Zoro. It's gotta be Shiryu versus Zoro. It looks like we should have at the just perfect moment. Thanks for the great first act, Mugiwara. But now is the time for my grand finale. One Piece chapter 1100 end. I mean, listen, man. I don't know what kind of sources the guy that found the script got it from, man. I don't know how far into the future he must have gone. I don't even know if the person has come back, and this is the only thing that maybe came back from their remains. I don't know if me reading this is going to change the future. Me doing this very reaction could very well change the future. But I don't care. Because I just saw a glimpse of what the future of One Piece could hold. The best-selling manga in history. Can you imagine how godly this is going to be, man, when all this is going down, the final war? So if it's just chapter 1100, just doing a prediction standpoint, we're on chapter 875. Let's just say Whole Cake Island ends, prediction chapter 880. We get Reverie. I'm saying 5 to 10 chapters. I know it's been a thing. 2 to 3 chapters is gonna be the thing. I think the Reverie is lasting an entire volume. 7 to 8 chapters. That's my prediction for the Reverie. 70 chapters. Chapter 888. Wano could be either as long as Alabasta, to as long as Skypiea, to as long as Dressrosa. Wano could be about as long as, Marineford was about 30 chapters long. To Skypiea was around 55, and I was 60. I believe it was 60 something. To Dressrosa, which was 100. Wano could be any of those. So let's just say it ends around 988, almost chapter 1000. We know how much Oda loves his marks. His 8,000, or his 800, 700, 600, 500, 400, 300, 350, 550, 550 freaking Ace was revealed to be Roger's son. 500. Learning more stuff about Roger and Rayleigh. You know, he loves those specific numbers. With that being said, chapter 1000. This could not be far-fetched at all. But for me, I always saw that after Wano would be Elbaf or an island right before Elbaf. But that just depends on the way that Wano ends. I don't know how Wano's gonna end. And if Wano ends on like some massive grand scale battle, which I know which I have a grand feeling it is, then how is the One Piece world gonna be after that? The One Piece world is gonna feel that. Especially if Yonko gets taken down. Yo, this was amazing, man. This was a treat. Like, the whole Zunisha thing really got to me, though, because I'm like, you know, Zunisha, I knew was going to play a great role. But can you imagine that? Like, Zunisha's the one that gets them here? To Marijoa? Chapter 1100, son. Yo, let me know what you guys thought about this, man. I'll leave a link to this down in the description box down below. To the person... it says right here, well, the person who posted it here on Imgur is Andy George, but I'm not sure if this is the person that made it. But, you know, if Andy George was the person that went to the future and came back with this script, man, God bless you. God bless you. You are a GOAT human being. And, you know, whether the future changes from here until then, we'll have to see. But, guys, we just read chapter 1100 of One Piece. And apparently, wherever that is in the future, whether it be a 28, 29, 30, 31, 32-year-old recon, is probably reading this and stating, and just yelling it off his lungs. But, you know, Oda always deserves his breaks, so as much then, where Oda's going to be older, he's going to deserve that break just as much as he does now. So I'll be angry at first, but then I'll be like, you know what? Oda deserves this break because he's giving us absolute awesome sauce. I remember how insane the breaks were during Marineford. The Marineford breaks were killers. So I can only imagine how much it's going to destroy me whenever I see those messages for breaks in the final war. But great stuff here, guys, and I had a lot of fun doing this. Shout out once again to the person who came back from the future. My boy Blackbeard coming in clutch at the end. Yo, that was sick. But at the same time, I don't see Luffy versus Akainu lasting only one chapter. And then Blackbeard coming in. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time. The chapter gets an awesome sauce. I will see you, you know, like I said, when this stuff is actually going down, hopefully my channel's still up by then, I will actually be able to look back at something like this and say, that is how I felt about something like this happening compared to whatever is whenever it actually happens down the line, you know. But that was awesome, man. Thank you very much for everybody who sent me this. You guys know me too well. You knew that I would love something like this. I absolutely loved it, man. I need to share this around and show this to a couple more people. But thank you very much to everyone who recommended this. It was awesome sauce, man. I can't believe I just spoiled myself in the future of One Piece, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Guys, we witnessed greatness on this day, bro. Greatness.